Well, good morning, my friends. Welcome to a beautiful Wednesday morning before Thanksgiving with John O'Leary. Delighted to be with you today and every day to share with you how we can wake up from accidental living and more fully live inspired lives. Tomorrow, many of you won't be at work. Many of you, hopefully, won't be stressing out over carpool lines and everything else we deal with in life. Many of you will be stressing out over how to deal with that aunt or that uncle or that family member, or how to cook a big turkey. You cook it once a year, but you haven't figured it out yet because it's complicated. You got to figure out how to get the potatoes over to the auntie's house. Whatever is going on, centering around celebrating Thanksgiving. But my question to you, and you may not know the answer, so I'm here to share it with you, is where did the celebration originate? I think most of us, my little kindergartner included, thinks it originates with the Pilgrims, with the Mayflower, with Plymouth Rock, and in some regards that is all completely true. But it wasn't a national holiday then. That was in 1621, I think. But it did not become a national holiday for 62 years. So it took a while, a little more than a couple centuries to get it done. President Lincoln is the reason why. The story behind that is phenomenal. But had it not been for one lady, her name was Sarah Hale. Sarah Hale spent her life writing. Mary Had a Little Lamb is originated. That's the work of one Sarah Hale. She's a phenomenal writer on all things, but one of the passionate topics that she wrote about was creating a day that we as a nation, we as a global marketplace, I don't care if you're tuning in the US or anywhere else in the world, we should all pause for this. She suggested that we should pause as a nation to give thanks. She made this her very cause in some regards in life. She wrote a letter to President Lincoln. But before President Lincoln, she had petitioned the previous 4 presidents. This was something she was passionate about. We need to recognize how many things, how many events, how many gifts, how many bounties, how many blessings we have. We need to pause and celebrate this as a nation. 5 different presidential offices. She's passionate enough to write a letter. Eventually, on September 28th, Abraham Lincoln receives this letter from her, and he is so moved that I think 6 days later, he sends out a proclamation to the entire Union, North and South, in the midst of the Civil War, that on this coming 4th Thursday of November, we shall celebrate all the gifts that we have as a nation. In other words, in the midst of a civil war, we're going to celebrate the gifts that we have. My friends, it's an important letter to have written and to have read and to be moved by in 1863 in the midst of civil crisis. But I think it's an important letter that we hear and receive and then take action as we live out in our lives today. We have been well gifted. We have received bountiful blessings. Tomorrow, we get to take inventory of that, but why wait? Why wait till Thursday? Why wait till Good Friday? Why wait till the weekend? Start right now on this Wednesday morning. Take inventory of all the things, all the people, all the gifts, all the challenges and trials, but also all the examples of overcoming, of reasons we have today to give thanks, to pause. Sarah Hale, thank you for your courage. Abraham Lincoln, thank you for your proclamation. And my friends, thank you for being part of this journey. If you want to learn more about how we can do life together, why not tune in to our Live Inspired community? This week in podcast, we interview Carlotta Lanier. She is a phenomenal guest. She is part of the Little Rock 9, desegregated Arkansas schools through the Brown versus the Board of Education. It's an incredibly moving story. To learn more about her passion, and all the reasons we have to be thankful for today and each day, swing on over to johnolearyinspires.com. You can check out the podcast, the book on fire, anything else that meets you where you are and inspires you to where you want to go next. Again, johnolearyinspires.com. My friends, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great Wednesday. So for this time and until next time, this is John, and today is your day. Live inspired.